Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and it is really good to be back with you all after such a long break. When I got sick over the summer, a lot of extra health complications came along with it, and I've been slowly progressing and trying to get better from that. I'm still on the mend, but we will take it slow, and I'm very happy to be back here with you guys and to do another reading for you all. Since it is October and we're fairly close to Halloween, I wanted to do a reading on what the spirits would like to say to you. So basically, whatever messages come through from them, whatever they would like you to know or to tell you right now, that's what we're going to do today. So we do have our 3 piles here to choose from. We have pile 1 with the dark brown pumpkin. We have pile 2 with the yellow or gold looking pumpkin. And then we have pile 3 with the orange pumpkin. So you can take your time and meditate on it, and you can even stop for a little bit, but we will give you some time to look at these and decide which pile you would like to get your messages from. If you feel compelled to watch more than one pile, that is fine. You can do that because sometimes they have messages for you in more than one place. So that is up to you to do that. If you decide you like your reading and you'd like to help support the channel, one of the largest ways to do that is to share the channel with your friends and family. Get other people to come over and subscribe to us, and subscribe yourself if you've not done so. You're also welcome to check out our other videos on the channel. We have hundreds of them out there on lots of different topics that might be of use to you if you haven't already looked into those. We also have a Patreon channel that if you choose to do that, there's a link in the description to that. And if you don't want, something with a long-term commitment, we also accept donations through PayPal, and there's a link in the description to that as well. All right, guys, we're going to give you some time to reflect, and then when you're ready, there will be timestamps, and you can go directly to your reading, and we'll see you there. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. These are messages that Spirit has for you, or things they would like to tell you and let you know. You guys are the ones that chose the darker brownish pumpkin here, so we're going to put that over here. We're going to take a look and see what they have to say. We also are going to do our charms today as well, because I do like to include those in the reading, so we will be doing that in a little while. And we will also do our oracle spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. And we will do those at the end of the reading, so you can stay tuned for that. If you're not familiar with our readings, those are something that we like to do for most of them. All right, so let's get started here and see what we've got. We have the 8 of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. The 8 of Swords, okay. The Page of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords again, okay. The 5 of Pentacles, wow, I think I know where this message is going here. The Page of Cups. Oops. Not a very good stand here, so hard to get all the cards to stand up. All right, then we got the Page of Swords. We got the Star card, and then the 8 of Pentacles again. Wow, what a clear message today, which is really good. Okay. There's something going on with your finances and with your work situation and jobs and so forth. Okay. This could be a few different things going on, but it's all money and job related. It could be, one, that you've lost your job and you're still looking for new job opportunities or so forth, or that your job isn't paying you enough, or that you're worried about having enough income to pay things, or you're wanting to change jobs and that's got you worried. Somehow or another, there's something going on about a lack of funds, or worry about a lack of funds, or not having enough. You feel stuck, you feel trapped, like you don't really have a way out, you're not sure where to go, okay? That is the overwhelming feeling I'm getting from the reading, and that is the thing that's coming through the most. Now, the message is, and what is important to know about this, is you have several pages here in the reading. You have the Page of Pentacles, which does deal with money and finances and jobs and other earthly matters like that. You also have the Page of Cups, which deals with emotions and how you feel about things and those kinds of things. And then you also have the Page of Swords, which is very much the intelligent page, the go-getter page, the one that has lots of ideas and knowledge and can cut through things. And to me, the pages are very much bringers of good news a lot of times, or bringers of news of some sort. They're also the ones that help the knights go out and fight the battles. They're the ones full of youthful optimism and youthful vigor and things like that. Now, what I'm getting from this is that there are opportunities out there for you that basically are being brought to you. And that is your way out. That is helping you take the blindfold off of the Eight of Swords. You have two Eight of Swords. Obviously, this is a very constricting kind of situation for you. This is something that you feel very unable to move. And these pages will help you take that blindfold off and move forward. And it's a very wonderful opportunity. It's one where you can put your skills to use, one that you can put your creativity and other, you can feel very emotional about, this work, and it could be something that you truly, truly love and enjoy. But you have to be willing to take the blindfold off. You have to be willing to see the opportunities coming towards you and go for them. Follow that path. Follow the map that the pages are putting out in front of you. Go in that direction. You don't have to be in this stuck situation. You don't have to be in this financially barren or unfulfilling situation that you're in. Because there is opportunities out there, ones that can help fulfill you emotionally as well as financially. And it's almost, because you have the Star card, it's almost destined for you, or at least written in the stars, that now is the time for you to have this change and to move forward in this. So that is something that's coming through just extremely clearly in this reading. This was a very clear reading for me, which is very nice because it's the first reading I've done in months, and it's really nice that it's come through so well and that Spirit has helped me out so much with this. All right, let's take a look, and why don't we look at your charms and see if there's anything else about this that Spirit would like to, or let you know about, or the Spirits would like to tell you more about, or maybe give you some more clues or hints or other things like that, or to help you know the readings for you, that kind of thing. So let's dig around in our charms here and see what comes forward. All right, give me just a second here to get them in some kind of order. See what we've got. Wow, okay. String caught there on the card. All right, there's another 8. It's the 8 of Wands. 8s to me are very much financial cards in a lot of ways. They deal a lot with money and work and other things. And you had 2 8 of Swords. You had the 8 of Pentacles. And then you also had the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is very much a passion card. It's very much putting out your wants and desires into the universe and seeing what comes back at you, and putting that out there. So I think that, they're trying to let you know that now is the time for you to, be putting your wants and wishes out there, because now's the time for you to bring that back into you and bring that forth. Okay, so that's what that message is. You also have the 3 and the 4 of spades. The 3 is kind of a heartbreak or a loss or a conflict quite often, but you also lead into the 4, which is the rest from that. And I believe what that message is saying is now's the time to take that break, rest, start paying attention to things around you, and be able to move forward from what all's gone on so far. I get the feeling that you've been in this situation for a little while now, and it's been something that's been quite difficult for you. We also have the 6 of Pentacles, which 6s are also very much healing cards. They're very much getting away from the 5 of Pentacles, which is the loss and the, not having very much, or at least the feeling of being down and out a lot of times. But you have the 6, which is the recovery card. It's having enough that not only do you have enough for yourself, but you have enough to share with other people. And that, to me, is just another indication that you could be well on your way towards that situation. Now, we do have a few other things here that might mean something specific or might help you along in this journey. We have the family's love is forever, and seen and noted, and trust. I do believe your family can be very useful in this time right now, and very much in need. They could even be the one that helps lead you towards the right opportunity. They might notice something that you don't know, or give you some information, or at least support you in your endeavors or help you out. The seen and noted means that you really do need to see this and note it. Take note of these opportunities. You need to see them. That's what I'm saying about taking off the blindfolds of the 8 of Swords. This is something you really need to open your eyes for and be on the lookout for. Okay? Trust is also important. You need to trust that the universe has your back. Your spirit guides are there for you and with you, and that spirit is helping direct you in the right path. Okay? So that's really important to note there. We do have the mermaid. We also have the rainbow, and a heart here with the moon and so forth. So what this tells me is it goes along with other parts of the reading of there should be a rainbow coming after the clouds that you've dealt with. The transformation of a mermaid, that symbolism is very important because you will be going through some transforming energy here. This is going to be a transforming time for you and will change the whole direction of your life. Okay, and that's what we're feeling here. Also, once again, with the moon and the heart, this is going to be something you love. This is going to be something that matters to you emotionally and deeply. Okay, so that's just something to keep your mind out for. We do have a couple of initials. We have B and an R, or R and a B, either way. And those could be initials for something or somebody. For some reason, I thought of the word bedroom. And the only reason why, I don't know why that word came to mind, but what I'm thinking of with that is this could be a possible work from home opportunity. You may put a computer, in your bedroom in a desk or something and work that way. Or there could be some other types of situations. I think that that's kind of individual. I often think of the letters as being individual, and if you thought of any kind of words or symbols or initials that mean anything to you, that those are usually specific for the person in the reading. So kind of just take that the way you can. And then the last symbol here we have is of Gemini. Gemini is very much the inventors, quite often, the people. Communication is important. Family can be important because they're part of the 3rd house. Also, Geminis, being an air sign, they are ones that can pull in a lot of really good ideas and get a lot of really innovative things going a lot of times. And that's what I really feel like this might be an innovative thing for you or for, people in general, or a new idea. It'll be something different than what you've dealt with so far. It'll be something, either revolutionary or something you consider a stroke of genius or something, slightly more intellectual, maybe less physically demanding, but, require more of your mental abilities, that kind of thing. So kind of keep that in mind, that, that's something for you to look out for as well. All right, now this is the time in the reading where you get an opportunity to ask a question. It needs to be a yes or no question, so one that you can get a yes or no answer to. And it could be about anything. It could be about this reading. It could be about anything that's been on your mind lately, anything you would like to get an answer to. And what we do is we have 4 different stands. We have silver, burgundy, purple, and green, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. You pick a stand that you would like your answer to appear on. You think of your question, and then we'll get your answers. So here we go. We're going to go through, and we're going to get answers for each one. So for number 1, silver, the answer is a yes. Number 2, burgundy is a probable. Number 3, purple, is a not likely. And then number 4, green, is also a probable. So we have yes, probable, not likely, and probable. All right, guys. That is all we have for reading number 1 today. I'm so glad that you were here with us. If you like the reading, please give the video a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It is free. And you can please let all of your family and friends and everybody on social media accounts find out about the channel. That would help us out more than you'll ever know. You can also check us out on Patreon, TikTok, and Facebook. All the links are down in the description. We don't have much on TikTok yet. We were just barely starting to do that when I came down sick, and we haven't really gotten that back up and going yet, but we're hoping to get that going again soon. Facebook is usually just to let people know when we post readings over here on YouTube. Patreon usually has exclusive videos, and there's some videos out there on Patreon that are not available on YouTube. All right, guys, I thank you so much for being here and being part of our community. If you'd like to leave a comment, I would love to read them. And we'll see you again for another reading. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading today. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to be looking at our tarot cards, and these will be messages that Spirit has for you or would like for you to know, something they want to tell you. We will also be looking at our charms to help clarify or get any more information that we might need. And then we're also going to do Oracle Spheres at the end of the reading, where you can ask a yes or no question that you can get an answer to. Okay, so we're going to be doing all that today. You guys are the ones that chose the yellow or the gold color pumpkin. And we're going to get started and find out what is going on. All right, here we go. We got the 4 of Swords. We got the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. We got the Tower card. Okay. We got the High Priest. We got the 8 of Cups. Okay. We got the High Priestess. Okay. We got the 3 of Cups. All right. The Page of Pentacles. And the 4 of Cups. Okay. You have 3 4s. Swords, Pentacles, and Cups. And 4s are a foundation energy. They're a structural type of building block in numerology. And I'm very much getting because you also have the Tower card and the Eight of Cups. I get the feeling that either you need to prepare yourself for some world shaking, earth shattering type of um, event happening in your life, or that you've already had that event and now is the time to recover from that and move forward. Either way, you are at a point in your life where a direction that you were going, a path that you were on, a project that you were doing, a phase that you were in needed to come to an end. It was time for it to stop. Our life goes in cycles. We start out kind of new and fresh, and we learn and we grow and we do things, and we move along and we learn some lessons, and we, gain some experience, and we do other things. And then that phase or that period or that, whatever it might be in our lives tends to come to an end, sometimes abruptly, sometimes painlessly, sometimes, very painfully. It just depends. But at that point, it's time to move on to the next phase. It's time to move forward. It's time to, not dwell in the past, not stay back there, but move into the new direction. I do feel like your community will be very important to you during this time, and it is extremely important for you to rely on them. Okay? Don't shut people out. Don't think you have to deal with this all on your own, because you don't. You're not alone. Your spirit guides and spirit in general want you to know that. That help is always being offered to you if you need it. That's what the Four of Cups here is all about. It's being offered to you. Help is there. Your community will be there for you and will help you through this darkness time and this transition that you're going through, or that you will be going through very soon. Okay? It's a natural progression. We do need to go through these because we need to move forward in life. We can't just stagnate and stay in one spot. And Spirit wants you to know that even though sometimes these transitions can be a little bit difficult, a little bit rocky, sometimes kind of, throw us for a loop, they're very important. And when we come back through the other side of them, we're much stronger, much better, have much more knowledge, and are able to move forward to the next phase of our life. Okay? And that is something that sometimes we need to hear, because when we go through these types of transitions, it's very easy to get bogged down in what's happening and not see opportunities or the future or help when it is offered, or see other things out there. There are great things in store for you and coming to you through Spirit. And this transition that you're in is important for that to happen. And that is what Spirit really, really, really wants you to know, is that it's important for you to go through this phase so that the other blessings and other things and phases in your life will be able to move forward and go on. So you just need to get through it, and you have plenty of support to do so. And Spirit wants you to realize that, because a lot of times it's not easy for us to see that. It's not easy for us to tell that there is resources and people and Spirit itself out there helping us through this, and help propping us up and moving us forward and getting us through these types of transitions. Okay, that's a really important message coming through, so I'm going to leave that at that, because there isn't really anything else that's coming through that needs to be told here. But we'll take a look at your charms and see if there's anything else, advice or encouragement or other things that Spirit might have for you on this. So let's go ahead and see what the charms might have to say. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's a 9. We also have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the fives are rough times. The fives are tough. The fives can be, I guess what I'm saying about this transition is it's not necessarily going to be an easy one. Okay, but what's nice about the fives, first of all, you've got the Four of Swords here, which helps rest you up and get you prepared. For the five, it helps give you that foundation to work off of, like we were talking about earlier, the fours being a good foundation. The fives are the conflict, the trial, the tribulations, the learning, all of that. But then we do move on to sixes, which are the healing phase, of the moving forward phase, and so forth. And so it's a natural progression, and that is the biggest message I think is needing to be conveyed here. Is this is a natural progression, but that it is time for something to come to an end and move forward. That's what the 9 is representing here. It's time to move forward to the new thing. Now, you do have a forever and a Cupid heart love here. This is once again showing that love can see you through this. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, other people that care about you, other people that you care about will help you through this. They are with you forever, no matter what. Okay? The people that are always there for you are still there for you. They didn't abandon you. They can be there for you. That is, what's coming through on that. We also have the money bag symbol, and we also had a couple of eights here, the Eight of Cups, which I did take as a transition and time to move on. But we also have the Eight of Pentacles, and the eights to me do represent infinity, because they are the infinity symbol. And so this to me is letting you know that this is a universal type of thing that you're going through. That this was something that, how do I want to put this? It was something that was not inevitable necessarily, because we can change our own fates and our own futures, but it is something that was important to the universe to get out there to you, either as a lesson, or as a means of moving you forward, or something like that. That this was an important thing to happen, or is going to happen if it hasn't already, to help you get through this. And these are important points to keep in mind, because knowing that there's a good reason for this, that it needed to be done, will help you with it also. Okay, we do have some initials here. We have DRLR. Those could be initials for people or names. Those could be starts of words or parts of words. You could think of a word when you see those. I usually consider those extremely personal for the reading. Whatever the person that is watching the reading gets out of them is quite often, the right thing. So I'm going to let you guys work with those. Once again, that's DRLR. And let you find out if there's anything else there that you need to know. I really feel like we need to pull a few more charms. I don't do that very often, but I feel like we need to today. So I'm going to pull a few more. Give me just a moment. Stir them up really good here. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, we have another R. We have every journey starts with one step. And then we also have a message from Spirit. It's a dove with a letter. That's usually Spirit-guided messages, or messages coming from Spirit and letting you know. The Eight of Cups is a moving on journey. It is time to start a new journey and move forward. And you did get the every journey starts with one step. So like I said, this tower moment, this change up in your circumstances and other things will require you to make a new journey. And just to start out, just to move forward, start with that one step, and then just keep moving one step at a time. okay? That sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. It's something that you guys, need to do. Do pay attention to other messages from Spirit. Spirit is giving you lots of messages in lots of ways. You could be seeing lots of repeating numbers. You could be having certain dreams that are, or symbols in dreams that you're seeing or plaguing you, or you could be seeing the same color or a same shape or symbol in lots of different ways. That is Spirit trying to give you certain messages, trying to communicate with you. So pay attention to those. That's something that Spirit's going to help you with, or a way they're going to help you through this, okay, is giving you these symbols and so forth. All right, so that's that message. Let's go ahead and see what kind of answer you can get. Basically, you think of a yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to, something that you've either been thinking about or wondering about, or something you'd like to know more about. Or it could be part of this reading or other things. It's whatever you really want to ask. It just needs to have a yes or no type of answer associated with it. You have 4 different stands. You have the number 1 burgundy, number 2 purple, number 3 green, and number 4 silver. You pick a stand. You think of your question, and then we go through and we get the answers for the questions, okay? So, number 1 burgundy. Let's find out what that answer is. It's I'm not sure. All right. Usually not sures mean that either the question was not stated very clearly, or that certain things need to play out first before an answer can be known, because that could change the course of things. Okay. Oh, I think we got another. Yeah, we got another answer here. We have a very likely for the purple. And the green is a maybe. Oh, excuse me. And number 4, silver. Looks like it's also a very likely. So we have a not sure, a very likely, a maybe, and a very likely. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers. I really hope that you got a message or messages here that are going to help you out, and that you could get something from them. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share the channel with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It is free to subscribe, and that will help the channel out a lot if you can do that. And if you can share a link to the channel with your friends and give them an opportunity to check us out too, that is just huge for us. We really very much appreciate that. You can also check us out on Patreon, TikTok, and Facebook. We haven't done much on TikTok at the moment. When I got sick, I hadn't started very much over there yet, and we haven't been able to pick that back up. Facebook is usually just to let people know when we put out new videos. And we do have exclusive videos on Patreon. So if you want to go to any of those places, there are links in the description to lead you there. If you'd like to leave us a comment, I love reading and hearing from those, and try to respond to all of them. So if you could do that, we really like that as well. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you again in any other videos that we might do. And may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. This is messages that Spirit would like for you to know, or things that they would like to tell you. And you guys are the ones that chose the orange pumpkin. And we will be looking at the tarot cards. We also have charms that we will be looking at to get more information or more clarity or whatever might come to us there. We also will be doing our Oracle Spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to, and we'll get an answer. So let's go here and see what messages are out there. We have the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Cups again, and the Everything is Fine card. Wow. Okay, this is a very happy reading. This is a very nice one. The time has come for you to have many things to celebrate. Uh, you need, as a matter of fact, what I feel coming is something that will be so good that you will have to struggle to maintain equilibrium. Because it will just be, it'll be one of those things that will shock you and kind of turn your world upside down and kind of just, you know, bring up your heart rate and just everything like that. It's a very good turn of events. You may not realize it at first when it first happens, because there might be some struggling or some conflict involved in this coming to you, or these events happening. And it might even feel like, you've been let down by the universe, or that, people have stabbed you in the back, or that, things haven't worked out for you very well. It may feel like that for a short while, but ultimately it's a very good thing that's coming. It's a very happy, fulfilling type of thing, but because of the circumstances surrounding it and how it will change you, you're going to have to maintain your equilibrium. You need to be calm. You need to be centered. You need to be focused. You need not to get carried away with the emotions and everything that will be going on with this, because that could really throw you for a loop. So it's very, very important to stay on track, steadily continue to do what you've been doing and the work you've been doing, and where you've been trying to progress to. Steadily keep working on that. Don't veer or shy away from it. Continue to do the work. If things kind of get a little rocky or a little rough, know that that is for a good reason, and that things will come out, even better in the long run. Okay, but it's important to stay the course. It's important to stay steady. It's important not to go too wild or too crazy with what's happening, or let your emotions or other things get out of hand here. It's extremely important to keep your equilibrium here. That's the big part of the message, besides letting you know that something, this good is on its way. So that's something that you need to listen to all parts of this message, not just as something good is coming your way or things are going to work out really, really well, but also you need to pay attention to the equilibrium part, the taking things one day, one step at a time, moving forward in your diligence. And, you've been planting the seeds, working really, really hard towards, this harvest. It's something you've wanted for quite a while. And it's important to stay on track with that. It's important to stay moving, keep going, keep your equilibrium, keep your head about you. That's a big part of this message here. It's something that's very important for you to keep in mind. Okay? Why don't we go ahead and we'll look at our charms and see if there's any more about this or any other messages that might want to come through about this. All right, so let's take a look. And what your charms might say here. We had one kind of take a hike here. All right, we do have a luxury car, so this is definitely good news. It could be financial, it could, just be, something good in your life, but this is definitely good news. My goodness, look at all of these cards you have here. This might take a moment. Hold on. Ugh. Usually not that many shows up in a reading, so let's take a look here. we've got the Two of Cups. So this could be a partnership. This could be a marriage proposal or a marriage or getting together. This could be a business partnership or other things like that. I do feel like it's going to be something love related though, because we do have the two bringing their heart together here as well, and you have the Cupid love there. So I do feel like there's going to be some love involved with this. There's also the Cupid love there as well. So, you know, that's showing up very strongly. Also, you had two of the Ten of Cups, which shows, I actually have three, so it's very strong in the reading because there's one right here as well. That shows that this could be very much family related, love related. This could be children coming your way. This could be, like I said, a marriage proposal or bringing together of a partnership in some way, shape, or form. It could also mean children, because we once again have the heart. We have the two swans, the mother and the baby swan forming a heart. So this is very much family-oriented news. Like I said, this could have to deal with money. It could have to deal with just bringing together a family or emotions or other things like that. Very good news, though. And once again, we have the dove messenger here. So there are going to be some messages from Spirit to help you along with this. So pay attention to those signs and so forth. We also have a Four of Clubs, which is a foundational energy. It's a building. So once again, this could be building of a family. Four also means deals with motherhood and the home. And this could be getting a new home. Other things like that. This could be very much dealing with those types of things. Dealing with homes, foundations, families, mothers, things like that. Okay? So that's all kind of going along with that there. We also have the Nine of Spades and the Six of Spades. The Six of Spades is a moving forward number. You know, getting away from the conflict, being able to move forward, and such like. So I really feel like, you know, this is something that could be, what the cards are trying to say is that you're moving forward now. You're moving on to the better things, the good things. The Nine of Spades can also be that kind of recovery and healing type of energy as well. So, you know, very good there to be thinking about that. We do have two queens. The queens are nice because they bring forth knowledge, wisdom, strength, no nonsense, you know, the power of their suit, you know, because those along with the kings are kind of the rulers of their suit. So having two queens here to support you is very cool, very important. And it could also mean that you will rise to that status as well. You know, kind of that authoritarian, you know, status of, you know, being in charge and so forth. So that's something for you to think about. Sorry about my messages here. I'm getting 50 dozen of them. Okay. We also have some other stuff going on here. We do have three letters. We have an N, an R, and a Z. If those mean anything to you specifically, they could be initials. They could be beginnings of words, parts of words. You could think of certain words when you see that. I usually let that be kind of individual for whoever's watching the reading because, you know, certain things will come to mind for you. So that's something for you to think about there, what specific message for you that might mean. There is a see the world here. This can mean you have the opportunity to see the world, or that they want you to pay attention to the world out there and what's going on in the world to help you, you know, with this knowledge or to move forward or whatever is getting ready to happen here. Seeing the world could mean something pretty important here with this. So that's just something for you to think about. We do have the owl, which means there'll be some wisdom involved, or somebody very wise will help you with this, or will bring this forth to you or give you this opportunity or whatever it might be. Somebody with a lot of wisdom is going to be involved in this, and you should pay attention to them. Okay? We also have the moon and the star kitty. These mean that your intuition might be very important in this. Usually our intuition is very important in most things in our lives. Our intuition is a very important guide. It's our guides helping nudge us in the right direction. Possibly meditating or getting centered or using other practices like that might help you along to get this status that is coming forward. Also, your skills in interpreting things and in being able to deal with messages that come to you and so forth will help in this in some way. So that's something for you to consider and keep in mind as well. Definitely follow your intuition. Definitely use your intuition as much as you can. Definitely tap into the universe as much as you can. That will help you with this transformation and gain that's happening here. Okay? All right. Why don't we take a look at your oracle spheres? What this is if you have an opportunity to get an answer to a question. The answers need to be yes or no type of answers, so you need to phrase the question in such a way that those answers will make sense. But you can ask about anything that you've been thinking about or wanting to know more about or anything like that. Then we have 4 stands. We have green, silver, burgundy, and purple. You pick a stand, whichever one that you would like your answer to appear on. You think of your question, and we go out and we get your answers. Okay, oop, there's already one in there. All right, so number 1, green, is a yes. Number 2, silver, is a not likely. Number 3, burgundy. Harder to answer. Okay. It's a not now. And then number 4, whoa, that one came out quickly. Number 4, purple, is a very likely. So we have a yes, a not likely, a not now, and a very likely. So there are your oracle sphere answers. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this reading. It's great to be back again. If you would love to help us out, if you like the video, if you could give it a thumbs up. Also, if you subscribe to the channel and lead your friends over here and have them subscribe to the channel, it is free and that helps us out more than you'll ever know. And we very much appreciate it. All those things are very good. If you'd like to check us out on other mediums, we are on TikTok, Facebook, and Patreon. Don't have a lot out on TikTok yet. We were barely starting it when I got ill over the summer, and we're hoping to get back to that fairly soon. Facebook is mostly just to let people know when we have another reading post on YouTube. And then Patreon does have some unique videos only on Patreon, and you would need to sign up to get those. So all of that is available to you if you'd like. Also, if you'd like to leave us comments, I'd love to hear from you all. I do try to respond to all of them. I do love hearing from you guys, no matter what you have to say. So if you'd like to do that, that would be awesome. We look forward to seeing you for other videos as we get them put out. So we will see you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.